Namaskaram! It is around 7 a.m. in the morning and I'm currently in my sadhana room. It's pretty cold out here, although it is summer, and these days usually I draw a small column before I start my daily practice, but today I won't be drawing because I already have this beautiful peacock which I drew last evening and I think it is still dancing, so I'll let it be. I'll just start my practice now. I used to practice Shambhavi with the guided mandala feature on Sadhguru app, but I stopped it for a few days, so I thought I'll restart the mandala today. So this is the Sadhguru app and I'm going to start my guided Shambhavi mandala feature now. Start practice. So it starts 16 July and my mandala is going to end on 24th August. Setting 6:30 a.m. Continue. So if I say start mandala, it's going to start. Yes, so my Shambhavi schedule is set 6:30 a.m. evening 5:30 p.m. and once I click start practice, I think it's going to start with the preparatory asanas and I can start. Usually it takes me about an hour in the morning to finish my daily yoga practice. That's with Shambhavi Mahamudra Kriya and a few chants. If I'm doing any Hatha Yoga practice or any other practice, it takes a little longer than that. But today I'm not doing any Hatha Yoga practice. So yeah, today's morning sadhana is done and now it's time to go to the kitchen and start preparing our meals. Last night I had soaked all the ingredients that's needed for today's meal along with a few dry fruits. So here I have Kodo millet washed and soaked in water for overnight along with red lentils. So today instead of rice we will be preparing Kodo millet rice. So let's start by preparing the Kodo millet rice first. Discard the water in which you soak the Kodo millet. You can take any steel vessel. You can also prepare the Kodo millet rice in cooker. For 1 cup of Kodo millet, I'll be adding about 2.5 cups of water. The ratio of water to the Kodo millet depends on the variety of the millet that you have. You can cook this on a low flame for 10 to 15 minutes. Drain the water in which you soak the red lentils. This will be used to prepare the sambhar now. For 1 cup of dal, add 2 cups of water, a bit of turmeric, cumin seeds and a bit of oil, and we'll pressure cook it for 2 to 3 whistles. It's been around 10 minutes and the Kodo millet is almost cooked. We'll just leave it for a few minutes and then we can switch off. While the dal is getting cooked, it's time to have a quick breakfast with some fruits and also the dry fruits that I soaked overnight. The Kodo millet is cooked now. It has become soft, so it took about 15 minutes. And then dal is also cooked in the cooker. Next I'll prepare the masala for the dill leaf sambhar. In a pan, heat about 2 teaspoons of oil. Once the oil heats up, we will add 1 teaspoon of coriander seeds, 1/4 teaspoon of cumin seeds, 1/4 teaspoon of black pepper, about 3 red chillies. You can skip red chillies if you want and totally do it on using pepper itself. But using just pepper might create excess heat in the system unless there is sufficient yogic practices to support. I generally use red chilli along with pepper. Add the dill leaf. I'm also adding 1/4 cup of grated coconut. If it is frozen, you might have to leave it outside for a little while. So the mixture has become soft. I've switched off the flame. Now I'll be removing it to a separate bowl and use the same pan to make the palya. To the same pan, I'm adding about 1 teaspoon of oil. Once the oil heats up, I'm I'm adding mustard seeds, cumin, chana dal, urad dal, few curry leaves and a bit of red chili flakes. Also handful of ground. Once the masala for the sambar is cooled down, we can add it to the blender along with a little bit of water and then grind it to a smooth paste. The masala for the sambar is ready. Now we'll just finish the sambar. Into the pan, we'll add the masala paste. Add about 1 teaspoon of tamarind paste and about 1 inch of jaggery. Boil the mixture for 2 to 3 minutes. Add the cooked dal. The sambar has been boiling for over 5 minutes. I have switched off the flame and the stir fry is also done. The vegetables are well cooked. I've just added some grated coconut and coriander leaves to it. So just finished the tempering for the sambar and all the cooked portion will be done. I just do a simple tempering for the sambar. Just a little bit of oil, and once the oil heats up, I'll just add mustard seeds and cumin seeds to it. Realistically, it's not possible for me to do the morning sadhana at the same time every day unless I'm doing a guided practice and I'm sticking to the time. Depending on the weather, depending on what I plan to cook and how much preparations I have to do, the morning sadhana time slightly varies, but most of the days I finish all the yogic practices in the morning, and then around 7:30 all of that is done. And soaking dry fruits, lentils, legumes overnight, it helps me with the cooking time. It makes the whole cooking process easier for me in the morning. Generally, I take about 45 minutes to an hour to prepare a complete meal with a combination of both raw foods and cooked food. And depending on the weather, if it's a sunny day, I tend to eat more salads, else I restrict the amount of salad that I take in. So each day, the balancing act of doing the morning yogic practice as well as making sure I eat healthy takes new shapes. So let me know in the comments what would you like to see next. I'll see you again in the next video. May grace always be with you and guide you in your journeys towards a conscious living. Namaskaram. Bye.